Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News here on CNC3 and the TBC Radio Network. I am Jesse Ramdale. Thank you for joining us. We begin with news of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers as TNT's dream of participating at the 2026 event in North America came to an end last evening in Port of Spain. TNT arrived at the Hazley Crawford Stadium in third spot in the group with 5 points to face group leaders Jamaica. A cagey opening 45 minutes yielded no goals, but the visitors went ahead in the 53rd minute as Ronaldo Cephas led the breakaway and finished the move himself. However, TNT converted one of their many chances with 5 minutes left on the clock. Regular captain Kevin Molino came off the bench to lift TNT's hopes. However, it was not enough. The match ended in a draw and saw Jamaica move to 10 points while TNT moved to 6. And with only a maximum of 3 points on offer from one match remaining in the final round of CONCACAF qualifying, the Warriors cannot surpass Jamaica, who are now second in the group behind new leaders Curaçao, who defeated Bermuda 7-0. Facing that reality, here's what head coach Dwight Yorke had to say after the match.
Listen, it does feel like a defeat to us, but I can tell you, yeah, we are disappointed with the results, but I can't tell you how proud I am about these players, what they've given over the past year since I've taken this job. It's hard to think that we are not where we want to be because of the point system, but in terms of performance-wise, these players given everything.
As mentioned, Curaçao hammered Bermuda 7-0 to take over top spot in Group B and are now in the driver's seat ahead of their closing encounter with Jamaica on Tuesday. TNT will meet Bermuda in Port of Spain, and Yorke and company intend to gift the nation a consolation win.
We got another game on Tuesday. We evaluate the game. We'll talk about it. We certainly have a couple more days to prepare. And the players will, it'll be up for Bermuda because we want to finish the campaign and I continue that unbeaten run at home.
And of course, we'll have more responses from TNT's stalled World Cup push later in the program. Attorney General John Jeremy says the United States military is expected to intensify exercises in TNT. He made the comment to the UK's Financial Times publication. The article was shared yesterday. In the article, Attorney General Jeremy is quoted as saying that the US 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit would intensify exercises in the coming days. The MEU came to this country along with the USS Gravely, a warship which was docked at the Port of Spain from October 26th to 31st. The Attorney General told the Financial Times, quote, "We are engaged with our friends in the North in a series of exercises." According to the article, Jeremy did not say if the exercises have already started and offered no explanation as to what type of exercises were being conducted. The Tobago People's Party screened its first batch of candidates last night at the Shore Park Cultural Complex as the party works toward finalizing its slate for the upcoming THA election. Nominees from Buku Mount Pleasant, Bethel Newgrange and Black Rock Plymouth came with their supporters and relatives. Bethel Newgrange Assemblyman Terence Bain said the screening was straightforward and that he returned because residents asked him to continue the work already started. Meanwhile, incumbent Black Rock Plymouth representative Niall George said he left the process feeling confident.
It was great, confident about my own abilities and my abilities to serve and continue to serve.
Supporters from all three districts gathered outside the venue. Drumming, cheering and flags marked the arrival and exit of each candidate as screening continued late into the night. Screening will continue into the weekend and is expected to wrap up on Sunday. Selected candidates will be announced sometime next week. The Ministry of Land and Legal Affairs formally issued certificates of comfort to 103 citizens, marking a renewed commitment by the government to protect the most vulnerable in society. Minister of Land and Legal Affairs Saddam Hussein described the issuance of COCs as a crucial step in retaining social inclusion, dignity and economic prosperity for all citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. He noted that the initiative first legislated in 1998 under former officials, including the late John Humphrey and Dr. Alan Sami, had long sought to secure tenure for those at risk of eviction. Minister Hussain highlighted that the LSA, previously used as a political football, would now operate under the oversight of the Ministry of Land and Legal Affairs to ensure fairness and efficiency.
We are returning the LSA to the moorings of regularization. Under the previous administration, I have no fear to say the LSA was used as a political football and was subject to political abuse. Today we are bringing back the LSA to ensure that it takes care of the most vulnerable in society.
This ceremony followed the government's recent distribution of residential leases to ex-Caroni workers. In some other news, the Red Cross Carnival Committee is hoping to raise enough funds on its 70th anniversary to purchase a new ambulance next year. The longest-running children's carnival event in the country is also a major fundraiser for the local Red Cross Society. Its chairman says they are working with a $500,000 budget to host the competition and are still looking for next year's title sponsor.
We're starting at zero. We're starting at zero. We're starting with no money, right? And the estimated cost for producing a show like that was up to like $500,000 if you were to value everything. Now we have partners like NCC and so on.
Ronald Harford was speaking at a Red Cross stakeholder meeting as the society has started planning for Carnival 2026. It's World Diabetes Day, dedicated to raising awareness as a global public health issue, and Director of the Non-Communicable Diseases Unit at the Ministry of Health, Dr. Maria Clapperton, says corporate Trinidad and Tobago should be playing an integral role in supporting employees who are living with diabetes and encouraging others to practice healthy lifestyles. Dr. Clapperton says the health of employees directly impacts revenue outcomes.
Workplace, it is key to highlight this subgroup as our working population have a major part to play or contribution towards our economic well-being. So ensuring that our workers are healthy and take better care of their health can also have a heavy impact on our economic well-being in the future.
This year's theme for World Diabetes Day is Diabetes Across Life Stages, which recognizes that every person living with diabetes should have access to integrated care, supportive environments, and policies that promote health, dignity, and self-management. 41-year-old Jonathan Warwick of Waterhole in Kokaritage was shot to death last evening. He was reportedly standing with other persons in an area known as the Swamp in Kokaritage around 9:30 p.m. when someone shot at the group. Warwick was shot multiple times above the body and was taken to the St. James Hospital, where he died. It's now time for a quick commercial break. More for you up next.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Welcome back in sport. TNT's senior men's football team's quest to qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup came to a harsh end on Thursday night as Dwight Yorke's men could only muster a 1-1 draw in a must-win encounter versus Jamaica. The result means the Soca Warriors cannot accrue enough points from their remaining match against Bermuda in Group B on Tuesday to catch up to either second-placed Jamaica, who are now on 10 points, or Curacao, who moved to 11. But having been employed with the specific task of getting to the World Cup, the burning question is, where does Dwight Yorke go from here?
That's out of my control. I have no control over that. What I can control, what is in front of me. My contract runs for another 6 months, I think it is. And I'm happy to see those 6 months out if required. It's out of my control. People above my pay grade make those decisions.
Yorke went on to give himself somewhat of an endorsement for staying on in the position.
The year that I've been in the job, I think if you fear to say that we have made a hell of a stride and real positive. We have lost one game in this campaign and simply not enough wins or W's. We have an unbeaten record at home, and so that's something that there's a lot of positive in there.
Let's pause for a short commercial break. More for you up next.
You can make your goals unfold, go get it. You can live your dream, join the team, let's do this. You can get the help you need to succeed with Rand Credit Union. You can believe that you can achieve it. Big goals, small ones too. Rand Credit Union, we've got you. No more waiting, that won't do. Make someday today. One life, so make it good. Live the way you know you should. With Rand Credit Union, yes you could. Make someday today.
Live your best life today with Rand Credit Union.
In the ever-changing media landscape, we at Guardian Media strive always to put you, our viewers and readers, first.
We strive to uphold the time-honored tenets of responsible journalism.
For us, accuracy is key.
And in our reporting, we strive not only to be first, but fair,
impartial,
and to uphold journalistic integrity.
Above all, we are accountable to you, and we must respect the views of our audience. That is our solemn contract with you.
Keen attention to detail.
Rigorous verification of facts.
Use of credible sources and sound editorial judgment.
Keep track of our editorial policies and guidelines, including our corrections policy, by logging on to www.guardian.co.tt for more.
Some of us like to test limits, but there won't always be second chances. Obey the speed limits. Maybe you don't value your life, but others value theirs. A message from the TTPS.
Top 4 answers on the board. We asked 100 women. Fill in the blank.
That was really not good. I'm sorry.
She said, that was really not good. I'm so sorry. You could give any answer.
I'm sorry.
Two families, one game, endless fun. Family Feud, weekdays at 5:30 p.m. only on CNC3.
Regionally, Jamaican conjoined twins Zaria and Azura Elson have been successfully separated following a complex 5-hour surgery in Saudi Arabia. The procedure was performed at the King Abdullah Specialized Children's Hospital in Riyadh. The operation was faster than expected and was expedited because one twin had a critical heart condition. The twins were joined at the lower chest, abdomen and liver. This was also the program's 67th separation surgery. The family expressed gratitude to Saudi authorities and the medical team for the life-saving care. The weather today is expected to be generally fair, slightly hazy and breezy at times, despite the medium chance of isolated showery interruptions. A mild concentration of Saharan dust is also present in the atmosphere. The forecast high is 32 degrees Celsius in Trinidad and 31 in Tobago. Well, thank you so much for joining us for a look at the day's developments so far. We'll have these stories and much more in our major newscast at 7 p.m. today, but for now, do enjoy the rest of your day.